Hello everyone. Welcome to this special interview that we are going to have now. There are rankers, there are toppers, and then there is somebody who's number one. We have numero uno, Dr. Shagun Batra with us, who has got rank 1 in NEET PG exam 2022. I don't think anything can get bigger than this. So Dr. Shagun, we welcome you to this interview. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Has the feeling sunk in, or you are still, coming to terms with being number one in India?
Yeah, it took a lot of time. Like when I first saw the result, I was like, is that my roll number? I asked at least 5 or 6 people to cross check if that's my roll number or not.
I think it's a time for girls now. Like obviously
Yeah.
the girls have been there all through. You know that UPSC, the top 3 positions are girls, and now
Yeah,
even
yeah.
in PG, we have rank 1 as girl. So I think that point also somebody must have mentioned it to you, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So first of all, congratulations again, and
Thank you,
congratulations
sir.
to your family also. I have
Thank you,
known
sir.
Dr. Shagun since past few months. In fact, 6 months back, we had taken a pediatric quiz, and there also
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shagun had got rank 1 in that. Right, Shagun?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And even in that quiz, I think there was a private question related to phytobezoar. It was actually a
Yes, sir.
specialty question, which Shagun got it right. And at that moment alone, I just knew somehow that she's going to do big. So Dr. Shagun has done very well in INI-CET also. So Dr. Shagun, let's start with the interview with first of all your background. Like,
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I've done my MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. I finished my internship just like a few weeks back, and this was my first attempt at PG entrance examination. And I secured a rank of 13 in INI-CET and rank 1 in NEET PG.
Great, great. So it is very difficult for somebody who's already doing MBBS and is also doing internship to revise everything, compile everything. So how were you able
Yes,
to
sir.
revise in the hectic internship that you had?
Yes, sir. Sir, I ensured that before my internship started, I already had notes for all the subjects ready, because in internship, there's not enough time to make notes. So that was something that I ensured during my pre-final and final years. And during internship, it was mostly just a revision phase for me. I planned my preparation according to my internship schedule. Like in my hectic duties, I put the shorter subjects, and in my lighter duties, I put the major subjects, so that my momentum doesn't break and I stay motivated.
So, but there are a lot of students who say, sir, if we start too early, we are always short on motivation. How did you keep yourself focused and motivated that before my internship begins, I have to be thorough with at least crudely the major subjects and everything? How did you stay
Yes, sir.
focused?
Yes, sir. I never took it as just preparation for the entrance exam. It was obviously helping me in my professional exams as well. So it was a part of MBBS only, because the syllabus is not different. It's the same syllabus. So motivation, matlab, it's a part of your curriculum only. So the way you stay motivated in MBBS, you have to just stay motivated with your notes and preparation. It is nothing separate from that.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is that if you are good in, say, a particular subject from exam point of view, NEET PG point of view, you are good in your professional point of view as well, and vice
Yes,
versa,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of students, they start thinking that we should only be doing one-liners and going only MCQs. So did you read those standard textbooks during your MBBS days, and did they used to be useful?
Yes, sir. I've read all the standard textbooks from first year till final year, and I always gave them priority over solving MCQs in the, like, first I read those, then if I had any time left, then I would go to the MCQs or tests, etc.
Did you have the
Because it is very
Please,
it is
please.
very important to have a strong foundation, I believe, that because concepts are what help you eliminate options. Like knowing a question, it's not necessary that you know the answer, but if you have good concepts, you can know that this is not the answer, and that is a very important skill while solving an MCQ.
So students, not knowing what is correct is equally important, and why other options are not correct, that is also equally important, because that, I
Yes,
think,
sir.
serves as a template for future MCQs also, right? So that's a
Yes,
very
sir.
important message from Dr. Shagun. Dr. Shagun, everybody has some weak areas, some strong areas. What were those areas you found that you were weak and you could have, you're already rank one, but you thought that you could have improved upon, and which
Yeah.
other people who are now preparing should be careful of?
Yes, sir. Sir, everybody has their own weaknesses and strengths. For me, biochemistry was one of my biochemistry, microbiology, and I'd say PSM were one of my weaker subjects compared to other subjects. So I ensured that I gave them more time and I worked harder on them so that I can turn those weaknesses into strengths, which did happen eventually.
There's a common misconception that those who get rank one, they study 15 to 16 hours a day. I know
No,
that is
sir.
not true, but what is your take?
No, sir, I don't think it is possible. Like, just before the exam, when you have like all those hormones rushing in, maybe you can, but you can't do that the entire year. I don't think on a normal day I have not studied more than 4 hours. I think it's not possible. Like, I'd lose my sanity if I did that.
So guys and girls, what is more important is consistency. So 4 hours a day
Yes, sir.
consistently, I think.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shagun, she is very bright, I know that. But at the same time, I think 4 to 6 hours a day consistently is better than reading 15 hours a day
Yes,
and
sir.
not reading for the next 3 days, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And did you solve previous year questions also? Were they helpful in your preparation?
Yes, so they were very helpful, especially in INI-CET. There is a in INI-CET there is a very high rate of repeating previous year questions. Even this time there were quite a few recalls. In NEET PG, directly questions are not repeated. It is the topics which are repeated. So when you solve the previous year questions, you get an idea of which topics are important and which are frequently asked, and so you know that you can focus on those topics specifically.
And did you utilize the resources of DocTutorials? Did you find them useful in some way in your preparation?
Yes, sir. I attempted the quizzes and a few tests on DocTutorials app, and I found them to be really useful.
Great, great. And what about the revision and compilation of things in the last few couple of months? Like how a student, like a lot of students might not have done well, and or they may be borderline ranks. So they may be targeting the November exam of INI-CET. So they have about 5 to 6 months left for that. So what advice would you give to those students? How should they chart it out for themselves?
So I believe like in today's era, everybody has access to resources, even like I guess plenty of resources. So what matters the most is planning and strategizing how to use those resources. Like 5 minutes of planning can actually save you 30 minutes in execution. So you need to sit and you need to analyze your preparation. You need to see what are your weak areas, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and where are you repeatedly making mistakes, and that is something that is customized. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And a good analysis can actually be very, very helpful. Once you realize what your weaknesses are and you work towards them, you will definitely see that your score is going to improve.
Any small mistake which you think you could have worked upon? I know it is wrong on my part to ask a rank one, but there is always, something you might have felt that I could have done this thing better, which others can take lesson from.
uh, Sir, I
It's okay.
like
It's okay.
in
Yes, nothing is coming to mind. It's absolutely fine. Like, obviously, you did everything right. That is why you are at the top.
like
Uh,
I gave a lot of mock tests, so in those I realized my mistakes and I worked on them so that in the final exam I would make as minimal mistakes as I can.
so giving mock exams is another good advice Dr. Shagun
Yes,
is
sir,
giving.
it's very important.
So there are a lot of students who keep on reading and they keep on thinking, okay, जब तैयारी हो जाएगा तब exam दूंगा या तब exam दूंगा. I think that perfect time never comes.
Yes,
And
sir. Like even today, even after giving the exam and getting rank one, I don't think कि मेरा syllabus अभी भी खत्म हुआ है. अभी भी बचा ही होगा.
true, I think that is true for every subject. Like
Yes.
it's been 9 years since I got into pediatrics, and still there are chapters in Nelson. Obviously, they're not important, but their chapters I have never read. So I think वो
Yes, sir.
perfect नहीं होता है ना, and I don't think we should run after perfection. We should just
Yes, sir.
run after
Progress.
acquiring, yes, progressing ourselves and being consistent, and trying to tick the right boxes. So Dr.
Yes,
Shagun, what are you going to take up?
sir, I'm planning on taking up MD medicine.
Where?
So PGI Chandigarh, most probably.
Welcome to Chandigarh, and I hope when you are in Chandigarh, you'll let me know. And obviously, it will be a pleasure to meet you. It's not going to be easy, but end of the day, it's one of the top institutions in India.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so are there any last comments you would like to give? Any shout out you would like to give to your friends who have not done that well, to your colleagues who have not done that well? Any advice for them?
Yes, sir. Sir, so it's okay to fail once, but it's not okay to give up, because it happens. Life has ups and downs, but you have to be strong. And to quote Batman, why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up again.
Excellent advice. Excellent advice. And to whom would you dedicate this success of yours?
I would like to dedicate it to my family and my friends who are here with me right now.
Great, 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 great. It's celebration time for you right now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think this is party time. This cannot get bigger than this. And I'm telling you, Dr. Shagun, even if you tomorrow you enter super specialty, you will obviously, and you get a rank one. Now, this NEET PG thing, this point in your life, I think that is going to be, even if you will get rank one, I pray that you get rank one at that time also. But this is
Thank you, sir.
high point in your time. So I think you should party hard and take care of your cold, which you're having right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So on behalf of DocTutorials team, I wish you and your family, your friends, and your well-wishers again, congratulations, and may God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
you. And I hope you
Thank
do
you.
excellently in your life. So what are you going to take up after the MD medicine? I know you're not going to stop there.
Yes, sir. I'll do something, but I haven't decided yet. Like, I'll figure it out during the 3 years of residency.
Yeah, being flexible, right?
Yes, sir.
Great, great, great. So it was lovely. It was lovely talking with you, Dr. Shagun. And
Thank you,
a
sir.
lot of students who are listening to this interview, Dr. Shagun has given some very excellent advice. And there are some quotations she has talked about. You must write them down and put them up somewhere, because they are actually very, appropriate for your preparation. So Dr. Shagun, thank you so much for your time. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.